Hi, Emily.
Hello.
How are you, Emily?
I'm good. How are you?
All right.
How's your weekend?
Pretty good. Busy though, very busy.
Busy. You're done with the conference or not yet?
Now I'm done. I came back last night.
Oh, okay.
Finally.
That's good.
It was only for 2 days. So
Oh, that's why it was marathon.
yeah,
That's yeah.
yeah. Mhm. How was your day? How was your week?
My week was fine.
Yeah.
My my weekend just kind of I thought I would be free, but kind of busied up,
Yeah.
random stuff.
Okay.
People popping in my house. I can't send them away.
All right.
I almost put up Tumehama.
Okay. That must be people are coming to celebrate with you. Maybe there's something neat, something good.
It's funny because it's my kids and they talk to I have my two sisters and they talk to their aunties and, oh, I'll come by and say hi.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, we miss the popping in and hanging out, you know?
Yeah, for the good part of 2020, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we are spoiled of that over here.
Yeah. Especially you're lucky you have your sisters around, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because I can't complain. I have a lot of even people that I've known almost all my life near us. So nowadays it's like I can't just pop in, you know?
Yeah,
We can't just fire up the grill the way you used to.
yeah.
So we are hoping this summer we'll be vaccinated and we can do that.
Yes.
We'll see how that goes.
I think it's gonna be good.
Mhm.
Soon coming back to normal.
Yeah.
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 Hey Brenda,
Hi,
how are you?
niko poa. Labda nyinyi?
Nzuri, hi Brenda.
Poa sana. Hii staff yangu manze. The other time tulistay mpaka 2. Still
Yeah, mi nilipitia ile mlango ya nyuma. I was like, I was like, wow, this has already been a long day. Let me just ponyoka.
fly off.
Mhm.
Shukuru bado for the support.
Yeah, I mean, we learn because, you know,
Yeah.
looking at George doing stuff, you think it's magic, but we have to get to a point we can do that too.
You will.
Mhm.
So long as you keep on doing it,
Yeah,
you'll do it.
pole pole too.
Pole ndio mwendo.
Mhm.
Hey Nancy. Mwega Nancy. Kamno.
Tagamono, sasa.
Tuko tu. Ninjaga. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, Emily and Brenda.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, hi Joseph.
Great. What's up, Joseph?
Kwani ametoroka.
Labda ameconnect vibaya, ameconnect.
Yeah.
We're gonna give him a few more minutes. I think they're keeping the African time.
Mhm.
I'm going to go ahead and get started. The rest of the team will find us somewhere on the way
Sawa.
before we can on. So I'm assuming everybody did their part on the MySQL and everything works good.
It does.
Okay. Any question anybody might have? Yes, we are now we are leaving the relational databases behind. We're going to jump into a new data territory.
George, I think the only question I have is, so how often, I know right now we've been using Python to pretty much like alter the database and all that. So how often do you do that, like on a day-to-day? Like, is there another tool that you use to alter the database, or do you just use like a Python interpreter?
To alter?
Yeah, so like make updates and things like that.
Oh, you can use any programming language, because I mean, MySQL and most of the databases, they come with CRUD, which is create, read, update, and delete. And then you have your API, which is whatever you import or you upload. I mean, you import or you instantiate before you actually call the database. So you can use, in my case, I use other languages like PHP, but in this one we use Python, and you can also use other languages, but already the tools are there. You just have to know where to put them to be able to do an update, delete, create, read, and stuff like that. Did that answer?
It does.
Okay. Yeah. What other language do you use other than now you're using Python?
Well, I've also been trying to pick up on Java as well.
Okay. So Java has its ODBC. You can connect to a database using ODBC, maybe JDBC. That's Java, I think database management system, something like that. It's like a driver, yeah, which you use there. So you have to install it and then use it, and then can make connections, manipulate, change tables, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. When you look at MySQL and you compare to SQLite, which one do you prefer better? Anybody?
SQLite for sure.
That was easy.
For me, clearly, it was better.
How about anybody else?
I prefer MySQL because I guess you have more control over restrictions of columns and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would prefer to use MySQL. I guess like the way you said, like, okay, for big projects is better, but SQLite is pretty good, I guess, for small projects because, like, yes, like you said, it's pretty you can code pretty quick, like small programs in it, and like on the fly and be done. But MySQL does require some actual thinking and all that. So
yeah. SQLite is very hard, is very rare to find like a major project being used, I mean being done on SQLite, but within a major project, they could be using a MySQL and then some aspects of very tiny sub projects within the projects they could be using SQLite. For example, maybe we want to use, we want to embed a particular, let's say, password or authentication in a system. You can use that, and then it's just back and forth interchangeably. So that's doable. Okay. So I sent, I believe I did, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think I sent out some notes on my on MongoDB. Did you guys get anything?
Yeah. I think.
Yeah. And we also, I'm also assuming we all did install, okay, we all did sign up and are able to log into Mongo Atlas. So that's a cloud part of MongoDB. Then we also downloaded and installed Mongo Campus. And you're able to log into Mongo and connect to Atlas. So we are going to go ahead and I'll walk you through step by step here. I'll share my screen. Okay, I'll do in Colab. So,
Also, George, just one observation that I think I saw from other people's code. I did see whenever people posted their code on GitHub for MySQL, they were also posting their password on there.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I'll collect all those passwords. I'll try to see if I can use them to, to access the email addresses, because I'm sure there's probably the same password, right?
And absolutely not. It's not.
Thanks for bringing that to the fore, man. So don't use, even if you really don't care, you can expose it, but don't use the same password on any other thing. For this kind of project, you can just use a very simple password. But when it comes to real serious stuff like your email, you're logging to your other stuff at work, try not to use the same email. Otherwise, you're gonna be giving those people very easy opportunity to mess you up. Okay, so I believe I'm sharing. Can you guys see my screen? Probably not. Can you?
I do.
Not yet.
Esther, you just finished. You came too late. Everything's done. Do you have any question you can answer before you hang up?
No, I'm fine.
Goodbye. See you.
Okay,
How have you been?
I've been fine.
What's the meaning of MongoDB, Esther?
Hmm?
What's the meaning of MongoDB?
MongoDB. What is the question?
What's the meaning of MongoDB? What does Mongo? What's the word Mongo? MongoDB.
The word itself, Mongo.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I also don't know. Let's find out. Okay, so did you install, Esther, were you able to install Mongo Campus?
Campus.
Mhm.
Yes. MongoDB and Mongo. Yeah.
Are you able to log in and access the MongoDB Cloud Atlas?
Yes.
So I'm assuming everybody's good to go, and everybody has their laptop. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through step by step. So MongoDB is not like MySQL or SQLite, but it's like, okay, it's not and it is. So MongoDB is a database, but MongoDB is not a relational database. MongoDB stores data in JSON format. What is JSON? JSON stands for JavaScript. So JSON stands for JavaScript object notation. So JavaScript object notation will be something like, let me show you here. So bear with me, let's try to get you an example so you understand if we proceed. If you have something like this on the screen, that would be JSON. So JSON can be just like a key value pair. Key will be the name, okay? The name like as in the variable, and then your name. So this is the key, and this is the value, okay? This is the address, and this is the address value. This is the city, and this is the city value. I'm sorry, that's I'm sorry. Let me go back again. Okay, you see this is the name, right? And this is the value. This is the address. The whole of this is the address. So that's the address format in the US. So when you see a JSON format, it will always be almost similar to what you see here. And if you're familiar with Python, what type of data structure would that be, or would that resemble in Python? Can anybody say?
It looks like a dictionary.
Dictionary.
Very good. Exactly. So we are going to go ahead and see how this works. Okay. So before you even try to use Mongo so that you can connect to Python, there's always this thing we have to do, what we call installation. If you're ready, you can do this, but you always have to install using the pip, but this time we use PyMongo. PyMongo is a library. Okay, we have to install it. It's not part of Python, but it's a library we have to install, and then we will later import it into the environment. So somebody will probably say, excuse me, PyMongo is an API. PyMongo is application programming interface to help MongoDB interface with Python. So like I say, MongoDB stores data in JSON-like format. We call it JSON-like documents. Okay, this is the format. Now, when you work with SQL and SQLite, we call database and then we call tables. In MongoDB, we call database, and then instead of calling tables like tables, we call them collections. So you can have a lot of documents of this kind. Let's say we are going to change the address here. This could be one of us here. Okay. So this is Joseph. Or then this one will be Emily. Okay. That will be O. Then we can do another one. Just remember, you can add more. So if we do this, anytime we add a new one, you just press that. But remember, you have to come here and make that change so that it will know that this is not the last line. Then you do another one, change, put a comma. Let me go ahead and put that one. So here, you can go ahead and say Nancy. And this one, okay, say W, and then this one you can go ahead and say Esther. Mr. W. So the address here will change. So maybe this one will change to Nairobi. This one will probably change to Canada. And then that one will change to somewhere in Atlanta. Another one, Atlanta. Another one, New York. So as you can see, this will be able to form a collection. So create a table, we put the name of the table could be, let's say, addresses. And that will be the collection of those documents. Okay. So it's very flexible, and it's actually one of the top databases out there in use. So it stores in JSON format like documents, which makes the database very flexible and scalable. I know somebody's going to ask, but how do you relate it? Don't worry, we'll reach there when we cross that bridge. To be able to experiment with the code example, okay, we are going to go ahead and install Mongo, PyMongo here. If we do that, in my case, I'll probably put apostrophe, but you probably might not need to do that on your end. Is that an exclamation or apostrophe? So if I do that, let's see what it does. Doing the installation. It's telling us I'd already installed it, so it's good to go. So once we do that, the next thing always is to import. Import PyMongo so we can use it. Don't forget to import. When I run this, if I don't get an error, that means we are good to go. So run it. If you don't get any error, then you're good. Okay? So we, as you can tell, we just installed PyMongo, and then we imported it into the environment. So remember, Python, like I said before, Python needs MongoDB driver to access the MongoDB database. Okay. Here we use PyMongo to do that, but we have to install it and then we import it. And then once we import it, then we'll be able to connect. Okay. So we use pip, and pip is a library we use for installation. Okay, in the Python environment. Therefore, we navigate, and then we'll be able to see what we have. So let's go ahead and import. So we just did the importation here. Okay. Once we do the importation, we are going to go ahead and run it. So when we run it, we don't get any error. That means PyMongo has been installed and ready to go. Okay. Is anybody doing the same? Are you by any chance getting any error, or is everything working good?
Not yet getting any error. All good.
Oh, good.
Are we good so far?
Yeah.
Esther, are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Let me see if you all can see this. I want to make that slide. So we go to the next line. Remember, we did the installation. We just did the installation. We just did the importation. Now we are going to go ahead and declare the variable. Let me go ahead and click on Esther today. Call that variable Esther. And then remember, you can import this, okay? If you like here, you can just import Mongo, PyMongo, and then you come here and then you say PyMongo, Okay, say dot Mongo, and then we say client. That's gonna be when we do that. Let's see. When we do this, this is, come on, man. We do this here, that means this is a function. Okay. I don't need to bring this in. If I say as, I can say import PyMongo as Emily. And then I come here, instead of bringing the whole thing here, I just say, go ahead and use Emily. So I use Emily dot, this is a dot notation, and then I call it the function. Inside the function, I pass what we call the parameter. One of the parameters will be MongoDB as a driver. Okay. Now remember, this has to be enclosed. So we close that, and then say MongoDB connector. We're connecting to the local host. Local host will always be 127.0.0.1, but you don't have to punch in, or you don't have to remember the IP address. You just say local host. When we do that, Mongo by default will always run on port 27017. Okay. Once you finish that, put that /. Okay. Then you go to the next line, and then you say, okay, Nancy equals to, that's another variable. So you say whatever that variable is, it's gonna call Esther. Okay. So we say, go ahead and use Esther, but this time around, we are going to declare Esther. We're going to use Esther to actually create a database. We're going to call that database, okay, Brenda. So we imported MongoDB as Emily. This is an alias. Then we declare Esther as a variable. We use the same alias to dot Mongo client, okay? And then we connect to it. This connection here will be on port 27017. That's MongoDB. Remember when we were using MySQL, we were connecting on port 3306. That is not written on stone. You can always change that. If, say, for example, there's already an application running the same port, you can use a different port. So there are so many ports. There are more than probably 66, maybe around 60,000, 65,000 port numbers. Every application running in your environment will have a port number. That's just like a channel, so they don't collide. Okay. Okay. So we went here and then we basically say that's the channel we want. So you always want to leave it at that as the default, unless you have very good reason to change it. But if you change it, make sure you change it to a channel which is not being used by another application. So once we do that, we go ahead and declare Nancy as a variable, and then we call Esther. But now we are going to declare, in this case, this is like a list in Python. When you put that in there, the name inside will be the database name. So at this point, so far so good. We can go ahead and actually run it. Okay, you will not be able to see anything. If you see anything like an error, then you know this is all not working properly. But right now we know we created something, but we don't know what we did. So let's go ahead and see here. Okay. Well, it's not going to show us anything. Let's just find out. So once we did that, excuse me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You know, if it's not working for you. Everything good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excuse me. Let's see here. So we know the database has been created, but we want to be able to tell, how can we tell for sure that the database is actually there? So what we are going to do here is we are going to print the list of your system databases. So we go to the next line here, and then basically use a print function. But you pass the client. In this case, your client here will be Esther. So we pass Esther in there. And then we say we are going to list Esther, like contents of Esther. We are going to list them, okay? So we list underscore database, underscore names. And then this one is a function, so we pass it in there. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Make sure all the spellings check out. So what did I do wrong?
Mine worked.
That's
I know.
beautiful. So I must have done something wrong. So this, instead, what there's something I need to do different. I would like to get some opinion.
Ulisema names, no umeandika name. Could that be the problem?
Okay, where is that?
At the last line there. Because I was listening to you as I typed. I didn't really look at what you were doing.
Yeah. So that's very important. That was the issue. Sometimes you say table, but you need to say tables.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's why I always recommend typing, don't copy paste. Because when you type, you kind of like learn it.
I did that and I'm getting an error.
What's the error?
Database object is not callable.
Are you using Colab or are you using
Jupyter.
Jupyter?
Jupyter.
Yeah. Can you share your screen? I might be getting an error because of this environment might not be good for what I'm trying to do. It's hot.
Yeah.
But you
George, I
get
got the same error that you have on there, the timeout error.
a timing out, right? Are you using
Yeah.
Colab?
I'm using Python.
Okay. 1 second here. Let me see what Nancy's getting. Nancy, this your screen?
Yeah, it's Nancy's.
Okay, scroll up. My God. The okay. One second, Nancy. Okay. Can Brenda, you say yours is working?
Yes, it is.
Can I see yours?
Yeah.
Maybe you expand a little bit. The letters are too small.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, we imported it. We did that. Came back here. Print Brenda at least. Okay. That's good. Can we bring back Nancy's? Let me see yours, Nancy, one more time. No. Okay. Can you go ahead and run line 4 again? Run line 4 one more time. Then run line 5 again.
Oh. What's the magic?
Okay. So it's working just because maybe by the time you ran the last line, the previous line was not yet complete.
Okay.
So how is Esther's doing? Emily,
Mine is working.
you guys working? Emily, how about?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
See, I wasn't sure if I've not run the table yet. Was I supposed to or no?
No, so far you are at the point where we are right now.
Okay, sawa, just clarifying. Thanks.
So
I have also a question.
okay.
In the output, are we supposed to see Brenda? Like,
No, can I see your screen though? So
okay.
you can use any. You see, the variable does not have to be Brenda, Emily, Esther. You can use any other, so long as it's consistent.
Mhm.
This is what I'm getting.
And that's good. It's working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. Joseph's. Joseph, you say you're getting an error.
Yes.
Okay,
Give me once.
can I see your screen? Nice, black. Can't see nothing.
Oh,
Increase the size.
hold on. One
Somebody
second.
needs glasses.
Command plus. Do the command plus. Did you install?
Yeah, I have PyMongo installed at the top.
Okay. What's the error message you're getting? What does it say?
So it's a servlet selection timeout error.
Okay, go ahead and try one more time. Run it.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
When you did the installation, the pip install for Mongo, everything ran without any problem?
Yes. So so the error it's saying is the connection refused and it timed out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't see nothing. Let's see.
I'll change my
It's black on the, blue and black background, and then pink. Hey,
it's red and blue.
what a combination of colors, man. Okay. Okay, timed out. You see the error again? Connection
Yes.
refused.
Yes.
Okay, when you did the installation, did you have to restart your Python? You see this Python?
No, I did not. Let me do that actually. Let me just restart.
And then come back and then try to connect.
Okay.
Not trying anything. Okay, does it come up? No?
So let me run it.
Okay.
It's still running.
Yeah.
Yeah, same error.
Okay, connection taking too long, right?
Yes.
When you did the import and then you ran the import PyMongo, did it bring any error?
No, it did not. So this one here. Yeah, so that was successful.
Okay.
Just PyMongo part after the import. Now it's
okay. Let's see. Can you try for now? We see if we can just use do you have Anaconda installed?
I do. Let me open that.
Because I think this is very specific to your system. I'm not really sure why it's taking too long to connect.
Mhm. Should I use Jupyter instead?
Yeah, you can use Jupyter.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Meanwhile, I'll try to see if I can duplicate that error on my end in Python.
Okay.
By any other database like MySQL, SQL, I did not have any issue, did you?
No, everything works. I didn't have it.
In Python, right? In Python?
Yes. Yes.
Let me know when you're there.
Okay.
Did you have to download it?
I have Conda here, so I just opened Jupyter, but let me show you what I'm looking at. Can you see that page?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I've never used Jupyter before, so I'm not exactly sure how to run it.
Okay, so this Jupyter, so yours look different, man.
Okay, so it came from
Copied and pasted that, and can we see if we can install iMongo first in Jupyter before any of this line? You probably want to go into the view and see if we can. Yes, different.
so
Pip install. Okay, I'm not sure which option we're gonna use up there, but let's try a file if you can run it. Because we'll go to view. Let's see what your view is showing so you can see. Oh, this is Python, right? So okay, hold on one second. What other IDE do you have other than Python? Do you have any?
I think PyCharm is the only one I have. Let me look at Conda here and see.
Because yours look very different.
Right.
It's not
I think the only ones I see on the only ones I see on here is Jupyter Lab and PyCharm as well.
Okay, that's fine.
And Spider.
And what? Spider?
Spider, yeah.
But this the thing which I'm kind of like wondering, it's your Jupyter is not opening in a browser, is it?
It's opening in a browser.
Okay.
But it's not giving me the option like how I've seen. Okay, the way I've seen it on other people's pages, it gives you like line by line. Mine is not giving me that option.
Okay, so that's probably something in the view. But when you open, is it on localhost 8888?
Yes. Let me see. So when I open it, this is what comes up. This is a page that comes up.
Yeah, right there. Okay, and then you go to new, far right corner top. Click on, no, that's logout.
Okay.
And then go to Python 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So here, paste the, go ahead and do the pip install first. So why was this not coming before?
I'm not sure why.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and pip install, then PyMongo. Okay, while you do that, let me do mine too.
Okay, so now that's gone.
We are not trying to move you away from PyCharm. I mean, PyCharm, but I'll get some time and then I'll walk. We'll see if I can walk you through PyCharm and maybe possibly duplicate that error message and fix it.
Okay.
So just for the benefit of time right now, I don't know. Is that correct, Nancy? No, you're sleeping.
No, I'm not sleeping.
Okay, that's very good to hear. Yeah. Okay, so import. Once you do that, when it's done, then import.
Okay.
Import PyMongo. Okay, it's not defined. Can you make your prints a little larger? Joseph, I can't see much on my end.
Is that big enough?
Yeah, that's probably good. That's better. Okay, so the error you're getting here is connecting. You're trying to connect without the unblocking. Yeah.
I had not done the import, yes.
Yeah, always. Okay, run this and then copy line 2, reload it.
So I have that now.
Okay. Then run it. Give it a few minutes, a few seconds actually. Okay, so we were able to connect, and then we render database, themes, and then we print the name. All right, scroll down, let's see where the error is. All the way down. Okay. Connection refused. Man, what's wrong with your environment? Everything's being refused today, huh?
Yeah. So that's the exact same error I was getting in PyCharm as well.
Yeah, so we know it's not PyCharm, and we know it's not.
Can it
okay, go ahead.
can it be that MongoDB is not running the database? MongoDB, yeah.
We just install it, no? Install the connection, but okay, we have a point there. We imported PyMongo.
Yes.
Installed PyMongo, but we need to connect to localhost. If you have I'm just thinking, it could be either an antivirus or some kind of firewall. But again, that's perfect. So this is local too. But again, you never know. Okay, can you copy? Okay, copy the word. See, let me see. You see on line 2, copy the word MongoDB localhost all the way to 2701 up to that /, and then paste it in your browser up to the /. You need a /, right?
Yes.
Man, this ball can't see nothing. It's too dark. Okay, were you able to install Mongo Campus?
Yes, I have it installed.
Okay, is it running now?
Let me open it. Maybe that could be the reason that it's opening.
And were you able also to create an account on Atlas and
Yes,
log in? Okay,
I
log
did.
to Atlas and then also fire the Mongo Campus and log into Mongo Campus. And then let me see if you can see those two.
Okay. So I am logged into Atlas.
Okay, can you share the screen?
Yes. Sorry, I don't know why that screen went. Hold on. So that's the Atlas page.
Okay, and then can you bring, okay, so this is Joseph right there. Can you bring up your campus?
Yes, it's starting up. I had to quit. Let me start it. It's starting back up.
Okay. You know, that's how you would you'll be able to connect, right? From your
Yes.
10.01.17. So that campus probably need to be able to be up and running for you to connect.
So here it is.
So Esther, can you hear me, Esther?
Yes.
Is your campus running right now as we speak?
Yeah.
Okay. The same applies to Nancy, Emily, and Brenda, right? All your Atlas, I mean, like, you know, you're logged into Atlas and your campus is also working, right?
Yes, I'm logged into Campus.
That's how you able to get. You have to log in here. You remember your login? You can click on that blue to fill in the connection fields. Do you remember your password and username?
Yes. Actually, just Google account as well.
Say again?
I just use an already existing account that I have. Let me see.
You see now you're connecting. Once you connect to this one,
Mhm.
be able to make your PyCharm and even your note, Jupyter notebook to be able to connect. Well, this is the server running local to you, but you're trying to connect your server which was shut down. Hence,
Okay.
connection refused. Right. You are able at one time to make this to work, or this the
Yes.
first time?
So this is the first time I've opened it actually. So I opened it actually the second time. I opened it after I downloaded it.
Okay. So let me ask you again, Joseph. This is, were you able to connect and log into Campus? Or,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Can
So
you try again?
you see in the back here, that's my compass.
No. Okay.
I
You
mean,
see what
Atlas,
you
my
see?
Atlas, yes.
Okay, Joseph, the cloud is the Atlas.
Correct.
The Campus is what you downloaded, local client to you. This one we are looking at, the one you're not able to log into. Were you at any given time able to log into Campus?
No.
Okay, so that's the problem right there. Okay, can you try and log into Campus? Do you remember your username and password?
Yes, I have my user. I know my username and password. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and do me a favor. See the authentication? None. Click on that and then scroll down. Just click on the arrow. Go to username password. And then put your username and then your password. The one you use to log in. Okay. Joseph, we have a problem there. If you created it, then it's probably not the right one you're using now.
Yeah. Let me try and figure out the answer. I mean the connection here. That if it refuses, I'll let you know.
Okay. It's very important for you to be able to connect to it.
Okay.
Okay. So that's my compass. Can you guys see my screen? Can I get some amen, at least from somebody?
Mhm.
Can you see? Okay, good. All right, so when you look here, you can create a database. Okay, these are the databases I created over the several months.
Hold on.
No,
Which one? We have the
Yeah,
nodes.
nodes.
We have the node screen.
It shows nodes.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, let me see what you're seeing. Let's see here. The nodes. Okay. Nodes is not for you. Yeah, this is for you right now. Okay, now you see on the left, these are the databases. These are the storage size. This is the name of the collections in those databases. Like collection one, this is one table in this, 0 tables in that, 7 tables in that one. Okay. So this is able to show us like different. That will probably be very interesting to somebody in here by the name of Emily, simply just passion. Okay. So if you were to look for like, let's say, a table within this database, the database is known as geospatial. The sample geospatial, and this is just the shipwrecks. So the shipwrecks could be, hey, let's look at the feature type, charts and all that. So that's what you see here. This are JSON file formats. Okay. So there will be no way, okay, there will be no way you can connect without having your Mongo campus up and running. Okay. So if we were to create a table or a database, we can only create a table or a database or collection if the client is up and running. So let's go ahead and try here. And then try that, run that. And then see if we can list. I'm not really sure if it's gonna do it. It might be too busy to do it now. But when you created yours, are you able to see the name of the database you created? This question to Brenda, Nancy, Emily, and Esther. Guys,
No.
please.
Hapana.
Maybe I look
Okay.
into that.
no, I can't.
Can you look in your campus, see if whatever you created is able to be there for you?
I thought I was able to see.
But you're able to list whatever you created as a database, right? So
Yeah.
so this line number here is working. That line number should be working on your end.
Question.
Yes, please.
So what are the names? What is the name of the database? Is it Brenda?
Okay. I have to see what you did.
I have, okay.
Okay.
This part may go to the last one, the next line. After line 6, maybe go down.
Yeah, that's a new one. We haven't done that yet.
Okay. I was just like, I haven't seen that.
Okay. I'll show you in a minute. This one is just to list the tables in a loop, the databases.
So where do you check the?
I'll show you here in a minute. Let me see what Emily has. Emily,
Oh, okay. 1 sec. So I have this.
Okay, so Brenda is the name of the database, right?
Yeah. So should it show here in this list,
Okay.
the admin, config, local, and my first DB?
Yes,
Should it be showing? Should Brenda be showing here?
yes, I believe it should be showing there. 1 second. But for some reason, yours is not showing in there, right?
Either is mine. It's showing.
Yeah,
Even mine is
same to
the
mine.
one-
That was what I was
just
asking.
admin, config and
Yeah,
lock.
it's not showing.
Even you as we got
Can I
no.
see? Can I see your campus, Emily?
Okay. Let me stop and then share again. That's
Okay, can you click on the left panel?
this one.
Click on. No. The last one. Local host 27.
That's one.
Yeah.
Then connect.
And then connect.
Yeah.
And then this one, then my first DB is the one I created as an example when I installed the campus.
Okay. Now come. Now
Mm.
now as you talk right now, the campus is now connected.
Mm-hmm.
For creating the database,
Mm.
the campus was not connected.
Oh, okay. So should I go again and run it?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't see something there.
So run from here, yeah?
Go ahead and run there. Okay, you see in line 7,
Mm-hmm.
second line.
Hmm?
The second line in line 7. Line
Yeah.
2 is
Mm.
to connect to your local. Now, if you go to your local on campus,
Mm-hmm.
go into your campus.
Okay, let me share. Okay, and I think refresh.
So you see local host 2701.
Oh,
Okay.
right here.
No.
Mm.
Emily, up.
Mm-hmm.
Local host
Yeah.
down here, Emily, please. No, up. Host.
That one?
Right there. Yeah.
Mm.
That's exactly how we connect to local.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, after that, you see the standalone, click on
Mm-hmm.
click on-
Yeah.
click on
Click on it.
standalone
Not good.
cluster.
Hmm?
The word above that known as cluster.
Yeah.
So we have the local host is hosting your standalone and is also hosting your MongoDB edition, which is community.
Mm-hmm.
So down below here,
Mm.
we have admin, we have config, we have local.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
here you can actually search for, let's say we want to search for the word Brenda.
Mm.
Click on there.
And
Go back slowly, go back. One more time. Okay. So we have students. Where did student come from? But we don't have Brenda.
that one I had created the video I was following on YouTube.
Okay.
It helped us to create
Yeah.
the database and a student collection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you able to do that from Python?
No, I did it from the compass.
This is, let's see. So we have 4 databases, and then we have 2 collections. Okay, let's go back to your code.
Mhm.
Go back to the notebook. I'm sorry, call it note. What's the name again? Notebook.
The Jupyter?
Yes.
Mm. Hmm.
Okay. Mm. That's strange. Plus DB. And not anyone is able to see what we just created, like Blender. If you did any other file, I mean any other database, anybody else able to see anything?
I'm just seeing exactly what Emily is seeing because we use the same video.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, go ahead and you see on my screen. Okay, I will share this. Yeah. You see on my screen here. You see this highlighted. Can you type this just underneath the code you already have?
Mhm.
But instead of putting Brenda, put the name of the database you created. If you created Nancy or Brenda, or you created Emily, put that in there
Okay.
and see if it's in the DB list.
Do you type it in the same line?
No, different line, just below.
Okay. Don't move. We are typing.
You go to scroll up.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me make it large for you.
Nothing.
You type it and then you ran, and then nothing came up.
Yeah.
Didn't even give you an error.
Let me check 10 other spellings. Yeah, no output whatsoever.
No output. Huh?
Mhm.
Again, in my compass, nothing is populating. It's just the admin config and local.
And my first tip.
Can I see your compass, Nancy?
Okay. Who is sharing the?
You just go ahead and share it. Okay.
You able to see?
Yeah, just 1 second. See on the left hand side.
Mhm.
Okay. 1 second. Used. Okay. It's weird. Bear with me here 1 second. I'm trying to figure this out. Used.
Sorry, am I missing something?
Say again.
Asking, is there something I should be doing on my end? Or we
No.
just
I just asked you if you could allow me to figure this out for a minute.
no problem. Sawa sawa.
This is a known problem. Sometimes you say it happens when you try to create a table before you actually connect to Mongo, or you try to create a database before you connect to Mongo Campus. Then it creates a log file. That file logs, and then let me go back here. See if we can. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, Joseph, is Joseph there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Do you have Brew installed on your system?
I don't know. I don't think I do. I've never used Brew to install any packages on my system.
Okay. Yeah, this looks like it's an issue out here. Let's see here. Everybody's complaining. Second here. Okay, Joseph, can you, I'm not really sure, but can you try this from your command prompt? Can you just, I'm not really sure if you're Brew, but just type the word Brew, like B-R-E-Y, I'm sorry, R-E-W, and then services, and then list. Probably don't have the Brew, but it's gonna give you an error if you don't have.
Did you say Brew services?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have Brew. So it says command not found.
Okay, no problem. Okay, bear with me here 1 second. Okay, Nancy,
Yes.
is your campus running?
No,
Can you share your screen?
I already shared. I believe it's still there.
Oh, this is your screen right here?
Wait,
Okay.
yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. Let me see. So Compass is running. That's good.
But I only have admin config and local.
Yeah, you only have three databases. Okay. Okay. Can you give me access to your system here real quick? See if I can do some demo.
Team viewer.
Yes. You can send them to me on my WhatsApp.
Okay. 875 ID.
Hold on. Is it up and running?
Pardon?
Is it up and running?
Yeah, my team viewer. Yeah,
Let's
ready
see.
to connect.
Okay.
875.
Okay.
849.
Okay.
342.
Okay.
Password is X97 UJ7.
Okay, let me see. Right, got disconnected. Give me the password one more time. Password.
Pardon?
Give me the password again.
Oh, Nanswashira.
Nancy, give me the password to TeamViewer.
Oh, I thought you already.
Mhm.
X97 UJ7.
J7.
Yeah, U for umbrella. Yes, you're in.
Mm. It's locked out. Sorry, guys, this is unprecedented.
No worries.
Yeah, it's locked up. It's locked my routes. Connection. I probably got disconnected from you, Nancy. Can you see me? No. Hold on 1 second, okay? I got it, hold on. I'm almost there, guys. So, there's a common issue with the Mongo, it locks. So I need to restart the service and then see if we can connect. Can you start Compass, Nancy? Then log in.
It's loading.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
I think I found her. Mine has worked.
Okay. So what did you do, Esther?
I created a collection. I was seeing that when they're saying that the database is created once records are entered into the database.
Once you create a database, and then collection are created only when the collection is created, right? So
Yes.
in your campus, are you able to see the name of the database you just created?
Let me. How do you refresh? I can't see it, but on the code I can see it. Let me.
You can share your screen. Okay, so we see Brenda. So that means we can only see Brenda once we create the collection, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I see Brenda here too now. That's you sharing, right? Okay, hold on. So that's nice. So let's go back in here. Okay. You can stop sharing. I'm gonna stop sharing here, and Nancy. Okay, now let's go back in. We are going to go ahead and look at the collection and see. It looks like we can only see the database after we create the collection. For some reason, I don't know why, but it's showing at the same time. Esther, are you getting connection timeout? No?
No.
Okay. Right. Right, go ahead and share your screen again, Esther. Okay. Can everybody see Esther's screen?
Yes.
So, okay. Nancy is probably moving around, so okay, I'm gonna have to let Esther share this, so I'll stop sharing with you, Nancy, so we can proceed. Okay, so apparently what we need to do here is to be able to connect. Once we do the connection, Esther, just share your screen. Then I'll explain from there. So we can.
I'm sharing.
Are you? Okay. Let's make a different one. Okay, so we just did here. We created Brenda, okay, right there. And then we went ahead and declare a new variable. And then we say You want to go ahead and insert names into there. Inserting my data, which has name, ESS, address, and address. Name and address. So ESS is Esther. So name Esther, address. Insert that into the my column here, whatever that is. Okay? So if we do this, that means that's the only time when we come back, we'll be able to show the name of the database in Compass. Can you go into Compass, Esther?
Just a minute. Can't see it. How do you?
You probably want to log off and then log back in into Compass.
Okay.
The connection, no, go into connection.
Mine's showing.
Cool.
Mm,
Nancy, can you, are you able to create the table? I mean, the collection?
Yangu imeconnect kwa Compass.
We do not know ultra instinct.
Okay. Brenda, you want to share yours? Yes.
Sure.
So this one, you are only able to show it after you create collections in it.
True ultra instinct.
So who's sharing?
The Compass.
Let me, can you go into the code so we can explain?
Mhm.
Okay. So here, what we did at first is to import the Mongo. We connected to the Compass, and then we create a collection. We call the collection Shiloh.
Mhm.
Sky, and then we put it in Shiloh. And then what did you do here again? Created two of them.
What?
You created sky, right?
Sky?
Then walk me through your
Sky.
code.
So this is the collection, right?
Yeah.
This is the database.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did two,
No.
but I'm saying you did sky, and then you did another one names.
Me. No, that's a mistake.
So go, take us back to your campus. Campus. Go ahead and double click on Sky. Let's see what is inside Sky. So you create a Sky and then you put names. So click on names. Let's see what's in names. So you are able to create database known as Sky. Then you created the collection known as names. Then you inserted those contents. One of them is Brenda into the names collection. Then your profession, of course, application admin, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and see if everybody's on the same page. Let me ask you, Joseph, are you able to connect now?
No, I'm still not able to connect. I'm getting the same error. But what happens is, I think, okay, I tried online. They say that I need to restart. I need to start the MongoDB service in my background, and that could be the issue why it's blocking it.
Okay, so Mongo is probably locked or stopped.
You got a clarification point.
Again?
So this is a collection, right? Shiloh, in this case, right? Yeah. Just to clarify, this is the collection, which again, we come and cite it here. But when you were explaining, you said the names is also still the collection.
Go back, I'll explain, please. Go back in here. No, go into your campus.
Campus, okay.
Now you see this black, go home, the home up there. You see that house? Click on that. Okay, so you see database name, okay?
Yeah, that part is clear.
Okay. Let me just explain so it can be clear for everybody. So Sky, admin, config, local, and MyDB, those are data.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if you see on the left, black, under Sky is names. Names is the name of the collection.
And what was Shiloh?
I don't know where you came up with that. That's why I was.
When we, when we were first creating it.
If you say Sky, it's going to be Sky and then Sky again. So those are going to be collections.
I'd rather leave that name as it was.
So if you say, okay, you see Shiloh.
Yes.
Shiloh is going to be the name of the database. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
Sky.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Name of the database.
Yes.
And names will be the name of the collections in Sky data.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the general collection that we are citing here.
When you say general, what do you mean?
Because we are creating this database under this.
Is that available? Shiloh, is it available?
You're using Shiloh as a variable for the collection you're creating. The collection, I'm sorry, to store the database you're creating. The database you're creating is known as Sky.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you declare a new variable, you call it my call, or short of my column, right?
Mhm.
Okay. And then see Shiloh. Shiloh is equivalent to my database now. Okay. But now you're using Shiloh to pass the name of the collection it. And then you assign that to my column. So remember, Sky is the database.
Yes.
Table is names.
Mhm.
In MongoDB, tables are actually known as collections.
Yeah.
And then you came down here and then you say, my data. The data you're going to put in my names,
Uh-huh.
not collection. Okay, I'm sorry, collections. My data is going to be named, which is Brenda.
Yeah.
Oma. So my profession is going to be application admin. Yeah. Then you're telling it, all this, I would like them to go into my data variable. Then you declare a new variable, you call it X. And then you say X equals to my data, which I came with, dot, the dot notation, and then insert 1 into my data,
Mhm.
which is going to be into your collection, which is names.
Yes.
Okay. Remember, you can also do insert many, but right now we're just doing 1.
1.
Okay. Once you put
So I
your,
could actually test that right now. Uh-huh.
you all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Once you put the table, once you put the contents of the collection in the collection, that's the time when, for some reason, it will be, that database will be able to show in Compass.
Okay.
So our problem was, for some reason, it was throwing connection failed or timed out.
Yeah.
So that could be sometimes due to an internal problem when it takes too long to connect, or if a service, Mongo service, is stopped. So in most cases, will force us to go into the Mongo service and be able to restart it. But so far, your stuff here is working good. Just remember every step and what it takes, and don't mix them up. So
Yeah.
my column variable is for the collections. Shiloh is for the database.
Okay.
My data is for the contents
So
of
what's going in there?
the names.
Yeah.
And you say X is now the insertion of what you're going to insert. And then line 10, you basically print the contents of the database.
Yep.
So the contents of the database, the
All the
content,
databases.
yeah, it's of the databases, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you say here Brenda.list databases, and then you say if Sky is in the database list, then print out.
I didn't put this one yet.
Print out. If you click on that, it database up and running. So means the Sky as a database is up and running.
Yep.
So that's yours is good to go. Now the Esther, is yours also working?
Try something.
Yeah, it's working in my Compass. It's showing.
Okay. All right, Nancy, you sharing? Okay. You trying to share the screen, Esther?
No,
Okay. Nancy, is yours working? Nancy is not here anymore. Okay. Can we go to Brenda? Brenda, Emily, is yours working?
We got it's working.
Okay. You want to share the screen, Nancy?
Yeah.
Okay, let's scroll down. Go into campus. Let's see what your campus has.
Tried the .many and it worked as well.
For many will be for many insertions. Like you have Sky, you have Brenda, you have John, David, George.
Yeah, it
Esther.
worked.
You able to see?
Mhm.
All right, so that's okay, that's good. That's looking good. Yeah. Now this is campus, right? So campus is for your local stuff. Say you can create MongoDB tables and databases. It's going to be on your local at 27017. Atlas is in the cloud, and they give you about, I believe, about 540 meg. So whatever you create can only be in campus. But if you want to go into Atlas, you can go into Atlas anytime. Just log in and you can create your tables there too. Or you can download the tables from there and then you use them in your campus. Okay. So Ruth, you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. Is your stuff working?
I missed the bit on Jupyter.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe you can help me there.
Okay. And unless you share your screen, I can't see. Share.
I'm sharing.
Okay. I'm going to let Professor Esther walk us through this, or Professor Brandon.
I'm here.
Emily, yours is working too, right?
You can see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, mine is working.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
Okay, so here, Emily, I'm sorry, Ruth,
Yes.
when you say my DB on line 6 equals to my client, that dot is not needed. Remove the dot. Okay, then try to run it. You can scroll down. So help, what are you trying to create? You're trying to create a database?
When I joined, you had started, so I only saw pip install, then I typed pip install.
Okay, so come line 7. Line 7.
Mhm.
Line 7 up. Okay. The first line in line 7. Go ahead and instead of putting all that long one, just type go ahead and comment that out. Comment it out. Then go to the next line. Just import PyMongo.
Import?
PyMongo.
Py.
Press enter. Okay, now run this line. Okay. Can I see your campus? Can you fire up campus? Let me see.
You're able to see it?
Not yet. Okay. So Okay, that's good. Just minimize this one for now. Just minimize this. You you can minimize using the minimize button up there. You can minimize. Can you minimize? Ruth,
Yes.
can you minimize so we can see the rest of the screen? Minimize campus.
When I meet, oh,
We just drag it down if it cannot be minimized. So we see the rest of the screen.
yeah.
Okay. So now I cannot see your screen. You
You cannot see.
can see. You have Teams on?
I've changed.
Okay, now here, go ahead and type, let's say that next line, just type any variable you want. Just type it there. Next line, blank.
Here.
Yeah, okay, equal sign. And then bring my DB here, the one you just declared that variable up there. And then now you're going to open a list. Open a list. Is that how you do a list in Python? Okay. Open quotes.
Double.
It doesn't matter in Python. You give it the name of the table you want. This is going to be your collections. Remember, in Mongo, collections is the table. So give it the name here. Okay, then run it. Okay. Assuming that something happened, okay? So we just created classes inside your health database. So once you do that, if you want to see what it did, then you can go ahead and type the word print. Okay. Pass the word mydb dot list underscore collection.
From inside.
What do you mean from inside? It's inside here. Dot, and then type the word list underscore collection underscore names. And then open bracket. It's going to be a function. It's going to be a function within here. Okay. Now go ahead and run this. So currently we have doctors. So we don't have health yet. So let's go ahead and insert. You know how to insert? You want it to insert? Or alternatively, you can actually check if classes, which is a collection, is existing in the health database. Or
yeah, there was something that had entered there. I'd entered some data in the, it's called what?
In the doctors, right?
Yeah.
So if you enter something new in classes, then you'll be able to list help. Looks like for some reason you have to be able to get the contents in order for you to be able to view it. Are we together?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and type the word here, say column list. And then equals to, no, it's not a function. It's not a function. Equals to, and then pass by DB here. Then dot list underscore collection underscore names. Then this is a function. Enter. Okay. And then now say if, okay, classes in quote, no, in quote. No, it's not in bracket. It's an if statement. Space,
Oh,
quote, in quotes, say classes. And then outside next line, okay, right. Space, and then say in. Okay. Now give it the column. Say column, in column. No, the column variable you passed up there.
oh, okay.
Man, you guys are running me crazy. Okay, column, okay? Now, a full column, column, full column.
Colon. Yeah.
No, it's root. The variable
Yes.
passed up there is column, okay? Column. And then you say if classes in column and then colon, full column.
Oh,
Yeah, and then press enter. Okay, now go ahead and print. Okay. And then quotes the collections. You just say the collection exists. What the
my
collection?
DB.
You can, I mean, we are checking for collection, not the database.
Okay.
We're checking for the collection, the tables. So does this collection exist? Say, you can say the collection exists, yes or no, or does the collection exist? This one is just your own word.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Once you do that, go ahead and run it. Okay. So maybe it might not work right now, but let's see, maybe it's doing something. But you were able to put data into doctors, right?
Yeah, I did that. That is what I did, but I didn't connect it with Jupyter.
Okay. So that means you did not do it programmatically, like dynamically, right?
Yeah.
Means you did not use insert
I
statement.
did it when I was installing, so I was trying to use it.
Okay, which is okay. It's all good. Now we want to be able to. I'm gonna put somebody on the spot here.
Okay.
Somebody to walk you through it. Who's gonna help Ruth to insert new records? Can somebody volunteer? Brenda, it's your turn now.
Sorry?
Your turn. Help us insert records into classes for Ruth. So you're gonna walk with.
Omnipotence. What? Help her what?
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it. Okay, go ahead and copy line 8, the whole of that. Copy, you see line, and then from import PyMongo all the way to help. Copy that. You can then paste it in this blank spot. Okay. Now go ahead and say the next line, we are going to go ahead and declare a new variable. So go ahead and say, you can call it whatever you want.
The same box cell.
Yeah, same cell. Okay. So variable. Okay, let me help you. Just type the word my column. Equal sign. And then give it my DB here. We're trying to create the open, whatever you did in classes. You see, you can as well use line number 9, you paste it down if you want. You can actually take line number 9 and paste it instead of what you're typing in. Okay, it's classes. Okay, and now next line, enter. Okay, and then you can give it a variable here. Okay, equal sign. Okay. Now, you know how we do dictionary in Python?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you call that bracket that we use in dictionaries?
Curly.
Okay. Put curly bracket. Okay. Then go ahead and type, for example, name. That name has to be in quotes. Okay. No. The name as.
Oh, as a variable.
Yeah. Then outside column, full column. Column, full column. Okay, now give it another quote and then give it the name you want, the value, okay? And then comma after that. Okay, you can give, let's say, address or email address, whatever you want in there. Okay. Okay, another column, and then put the email address. Okay, and then next line, just enter. Okay, now we are going to go ahead and say, okay, declare another variable. I would probably put another and press enter again. So you can get, okay, that's good. Now come up with another variable, just any variable name is good. Okay, equal sign, and then go ahead and use see my column without any number, where we declare the table or the section. So use that variable, my column. Then dot, insert, and then you are going to insert my column 2. So use bracket, bracket, insert column 2. No, column 2. Just be the same spelling. Okay. Now go ahead and run it. Insert _1. Insert _1. One. No, 1.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Run it. Okay. Now let's go back to your campus. Your campus is down here. Click on campus, then you'll see the windows actually appearing. See that white?
Yeah.
Can bring it up? You have a mouse problem or a keyboard issue?
I'm I'm using the touch screen.
Oh, okay. I hate touch screens. Okay, let's go back. You stop sharing.
It gets stuck. Huh?
That's fine. Okay, scroll up now to line 11. Line 11. Line 11 on the code. Line 11 on the, don't log out, please. Line 11 on the code, right? And this one again. And
I'm in line 11.
yeah, right here you are in the right line. So now run it. Click on it.
Oh,
So collection exists, okay? You see, whatever happens after we added contents to the collection, now we can be able to execute line 14 to see the results. Remember we did before, nothing was working, right?
yeah.
Okay. So, any question before we proceed?
So when I want to see this data in root email displayed on the screen.
What screen now?
Yeah, okay, when I run it, can I be able to see it here? Not, or I have to go to my campus?
Where do you see it? Ruth?
13 in
Here in the Jupyter?
in Jupyter.
Yeah, you can see it if you type the right command in there. You can see it. Did that answer you? Like, if you print it, yeah, should be able.
Using a print statement.
Yeah, most likely, yes. But you
Okay.
have to know the variable you want to print, right?
Yeah, so the variable is my column 2.
Okay.
Okay, we can proceed.
Okay. You can try if you want, see if it can print for you.
Oh. Yeah, thank you.
You know the problem with you always give up. That's a problem. You don't want to try. Yes, okay, let's proceed.
No.
You see how that it looks very nice, right? So
Yeah.
now you can go out and then shout, hey, I did it. So looks like this is what I'll do. I don't want to go and waste another Sunday on this is pretty much self-explanatory. So I know Joseph is having issue with his connectivity, but what I'm thinking of doing is probably just to give us some homework on this so we can know how to sort, how to delete, drop a collection, update, and maybe sort by just limiting to one. So far, where we are right now, my assumption is this is as good as we are good to go. If you really want to go beyond this, I would very well encourage you to read and bombard me with questions, but we really cannot spend another time on this one because there will be a project on it anyway. So if there's anything you think we need to touch on this or specific to what you think we need to work on, you can ask me questions if you have any questions. Is there any question?
Okay. A clarification.
Yes, ma'am.
When you want to like create the collections in Atlas,
Mhm.
do you now change local hosts? You change, what do you change? How do you
Okay.
connect?
Atlas is in the cloud, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's almost like you're in Amazon. You can log into Atlas. Log into Atlas and share your screen. I'll show you.
Okay. Just a minute. I haven't opened it.
Emily is sleeping now.
What?
I can see you sleeping because you're sharing your screen, so I see you sleeping.
Oh no, you can't sleep. You sleep, you snooze, you lose. Then I'll have to call you and you'll be like, I talked about that. No. Mm-mm.
Mhm. How do you guys feel about this? It's like really nice, right? No comment, I guess.
So far, I'm having better luck with Mongo than SQL. When you mnajua.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Mongo so far.
Mongo number one.
Mongo didn't give you guys a
SQLite gave me a lot of problems, but finally.
but I still encourage you all to know everything. Because
Yeah.
when you go look for work, you will not come with your tools. Hey, I only can work with Mongo. That's all I know. Okay. Then we probably need to get somebody else.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be all good to be all rounded. Know everything. Okay. Esther, we see you now. Okay. Did you create a cluster?
No.
Scroll down. You did not do your homework. Now build a cluster, this green big button. Okay, Esther, no, you're gonna go the free one if you can get that. Scroll down, the free one. The one on the right, cluster, on the right.
On the right. Oh,
This one. This is the free one.
this one.
This one. So you
Is
did not
it?
do this process?
No, I think that's why I'm confused about Atlas.
Okay, why are you getting confused and I'm here? You don't even ask me any question. Not eat, guys. Ask me questions so when we come here, everything is done. You can click on create cluster. Is it clickable?
No.
So since you're in Kenya, they probably want you to buy stuff. So scroll up, yeah, all the way up.
It's all the way up.
Ruth, were you able to create a cluster?
I think so.
I think you did, because you sent me some screenshots, but
Yeah.
for the time being, can you share your screen? I want to see something before we go back to Esther's. Are you trying to share?
I'm trying to get this. I'm logging in.
Okay. Okay, so this is your Mongo. This is your Atlas. Okay. So what you will not charge anything, right?
No.
That's good. So go back and just okay. Now, Esther, can you share yours? Scroll up, please. All the way. Are you logged in now?
Yeah, I logged in with my email.
Okay. Are you logged in? Yes or no, Esther? Are you logged into Mongo Atlas?
Yeah, signed in with my email, my Gmail account.
It's okay. It's okay. Whichever way you signed in,
Okay. Yes.
yes or no? Yes, right?
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead and scroll down, all the way down. Can you get this
But
the cluster to start free?
just a minute. I try something. There's something. Yeah. I don't know. It was accepted now. I want to sign into my. There's a time I saw something like.
So can I ask you a question, Esther?
Yes.
What were you waiting for all this time? It's even free.
I didn't know you're supposed to. The other time I asked you last during class, so they were supposed to create the clusters, and I didn't. I didn't follow up.
So you're blaming on me, right?
On me, I didn't follow up.
Advanced options, configuration. So you cannot click on this and we go to the next thing. Can you close this pop-up here? Like clear this, click on clear. Can you click
Yeah.
free? I'm gonna ask you not to come back to class next time. Scroll down, scroll down. So now click on this green thing, create class. This one right here. Okay. So here, you don't have to worry about the pop-up on the left. Yeah, if you go through,
Okay.
you see the line going round. You see that line, like this box with the line. It's telling you something is happening, right?
Yeah.
Just wait for it, and then you look on the left. It'll be like steps going through. So at that time, when we are 100%, everything
Mhm.
is. Okay, so you see, like Esther, you see that thing, the one like support up there. Just click on that so you can get rid of that. Yeah, this one, yeah, click, yeah, just this one. Yeah. Still going. Rest of any like see up there those tabs for your browser, whatever you don't use, like those for what do you call it? For Zoom, you close those ones so you can get more memory resources.
Can't see the rest.
Yeah, your class has been created. Okay.
So that I don't take the time of like for the class. After it's done this, what am I supposed to do next?
Now it's already created. So you see on the left,
Mm-hmm.
okay, hold on. It will go in sequence, and the next sequence will go here. Okay. The next thing will be create your first database user. So you see this pop up on the left.
Yeah.
You see that arrow up on the top corner up there?
Arrow.
No, the arrow, there's an arrow facing down.
Oh,
Like,
this one.
click on that. Okay. So right now, if you look in your WhatsApp, your
Mhm.
next step will be to create your first database user. Now, how do you do that? You can do that by users. Scroll down here. I'll scroll up again. Okay, you see this person on the top right corner with a plus sign, like an image of a person on a plus sign, next to the bell, and then pepper, and then
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes. This one.
so that's not the next. Try the next one. Let's see the next person. Okay, come back here. Click on database access in the far left corner. Click on that. You can create a database user. If you want to click on this plus sign here, you
Oh,
can
okay.
add, yeah, you can add a new user. You can even add yourself, yeah, so that
Okay.
you have a login which might be less prone to any attacks, okay, like
Okay.
less privileged. And then you can also add an email address. I mean, sorry, an IP address to your access list, and that most of the time is local to you. And then you can load the sample data option, and then you connect the class. So scroll back up. Okay, go into the clusters. See the clusters on the left. So here, go ahead and do the click on connect. Go down, add your current IP. Just click the green button. That's the green button.
And okay.
Then just click add IP. It's taking your local IP and then adding it there.
Oh, okay.
Scroll down, and then here you can put the username and password. So but remember, you remember the password.
Okay. Okay. My username, I can just write anything.
Can't hear you. Speaking French?
Speaking to myself.
Speaking to yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, that's very dangerous.
Mm-hmm. That's what.
You can that.
Let me confirm.
Okay. Now I see your password. I'll use it next time. Thank you.
Okay. At least I just use it for class.
So choose a connection method here. This screen button. You can minimize this one so we see everything in the screen. So connection method normally connect application or connect Mongo using sample. So click the last one. You remember what that means?
Yeah.
If you are to connect a campus,
Hi.
yeah, this is where you
Mm-hmm.
pick your campus. So you can download or you can use Windows or you can just, I have campus. So you click on that. And then scroll down. This is good to go because it's probably the latest. So you copy that. Or you can just click on those two icons. It will copy this for you. Your password is already in there. No, your username is already in there, but you have to put your password.
Okay.
Did you copy that?
Yeah.
So now go back to your campus.
Mm.
Campus should probably be running down somewhere.
Yeah.
Were you able to use your campus? Now, if
Yeah.
you do this, you'll be able to sync between your campus and your atlas.
Okay.
Did everybody do this? Like among the team members in here? Did you guys do this?
No, I haven't set up, connected them
Okay.
campus.
Me neither.
No, did that and it's
Not
working.
yet.
Is it working for you, Joseph?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, Esther, what did you say?
I'm connecting now.
Okay.
I'm able to see compass screen.
Are you asking me if I'm able to see?
Yeah. Are you able to see it?
No, no.
Okay.
You want to minimize this browser.
I'll minimize this.
You can drag this one out of the way without it minimizing. You can actually you see after the tab, after the equal sign, that blank space, you click, hold, and drag.
I have done. Can you see it now?
No.
Okay. I shared just that screen, but I can't share the screen again. So let me just. What have I shared? Sorry.
I had you passing too.
I've said what have I just shared?
So you did use the word SHIT?
No.
Okay, that's good. You trying to share?
Can't even see it. How so many screens open?
Okay. Do you want me to help you later, maybe on this? Just holding everybody now hostage.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Hope this is your last story. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
So it should be good. I mean, are you okay now? Are you able to connect to Compass from Atlas?
Yeah, I think so.
Unless you share your screen, I really cannot see it. So I can help you.
Yeah, I am trying to share. I want to create a connection.
Okay, now you have to log off and then go into connection.
Yeah.
You can click connection up there. Click on connection. Up, connection. Connected. Did you? I don't see anything. Can you click it again?
It's loading.
Okay.
So I paste it here.
But remember the password, you have to put your password in there, right? Remove those brackets, like those tags. Put your password without the tags.
Password. Password. Where do
If, if you can share, then I can help. I really can.
I'm sharing the screen.
I'm not saying the part I need to help you on the campus.
Oh, I haven't seen it also. Haven't seen where I'm supposed to put a password.
You see me?
Where am I supposed to like put the password? And because it just came and I said create connection.
Guy.
This is what comes up. I can't see where I'm supposed to put a password and
Can you stop sharing and then reshare so I can see the campus?
okay.
Yeah. It's gonna save you a lot of time. It's gonna be quick.
Can you see it?
Okay, now I can see it. Okay, so
Okay.
see in here, click inside that box.
Yeah, I did that. I pasted the string.
Okay, now, yeah, that's good. It's okay. Don't do anything yet. Don't do anything.
Okay.
Okay? Now you see the word password with those tags. Can you see
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Don't do anything yet. Okay. Remove
Uh-huh.
tags and the word password, and then put your password in
I remove the word
there. Remove
password.
the tags too. Remove the tags. Remove the tags. Okay. Now put in your password. Make sure it's the correct case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now click connect. Did you click it? Connect.
Yeah, I have it.
You know how you have. It's failed. You sure this is the correct password?
Oh,
Okay. That's connecting now.
yes.
Okay. So that's how you do it. So your compass and your atlas are seeing each other. If you make any changes or you create something new on your local, it's gonna go into your compass and you can actually go into your atlas and see it. Now, if you go into your atlas now, go into your atlas, you can minimize this.
Once I minimize it, I can do that. Because I share single screen.
Okay, so here, so this is your atlas, okay?
Yeah.
Scroll down. Okay, go ahead and close this. Click and close. Okay. Now you can save if you want, but that way next time you want to come in here, it will save the password for you if you want. Okay. Now you see get started, this green button on the left, click on that. So so far it's done two things for you, okay? Now we need the loading, okay? So minimize this pop-up. Okay. Now going to and let's see. Scroll up. Click on the word cluster.
The one?
Cluster. On the word cluster. This cluster 0, cluster 0, 2. Click on that. Okay. You scroll down. Okay. You have primary, secondary. Okay. Beginning. Okay. Scroll up. You click on the green button on the left again.
This one.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to be able to load sample data. Can you click on this load on this button? I mean, on this option, right? Click on that. Okay. Sample data. Click on this three. Click on those three. Load. Click on load. No. Load. Then click on load button. The green one. Doing something. Yeah. Now go ahead and click connect your cluster and this green button on the left. On the left. On the left.
Oh, okay.
Still loading. Still.
Should I connect?
It's still going, so you probably want to hold. You don't click it yet. It's still loading the data set. That 9.3 million. Go ahead and click on this box. You can connect.
On?
Connect. Minimize this thing. You can put that down. Yeah, okay. the screen. Let me scroll down. No, click on campus, the last one. That's already been done, so click on that.
Yeah.
Right, right, and click on it.
Should I close it?
You can close it. So everything is set. Now, if you want to see your collections, click on collections. Collections here.
Collection.
Did you click it?
Yeah.
Scroll down. Your collections are on the left. That's sample analytics, the spatial, some supply. This is how you do it, okay?
Okay.
If you have any question, please let me know. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much. Anybody, any problem, any issue, anything you want to bring up? Okay.
Yeah, I've reached somewhere.
Okay. What do you
Hello?
mean? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I've reached somewhere, but I've forgotten where she was pressing. Just a moment. So I'm here.
Mhm.
I've already done that.
No, don't do that yet. Hold on. Okay. What are you trying to do before you go do anything here? What are you trying to accomplish?
I was trying to connect the way she was connecting
Connect to what, Daru?
to be able to get my data to Atlas, the way she was doing it.
Yeah. So okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and click on those two icons. Remember you remember your password, right?
Yeah, I've read.
Click on these two icons to copy. The icon. Yeah, and then close this one now. Okay. Bring up your compass. Are you trying to bring up your compass?
Yeah.
I really apologize. I was supposed to be meeting somebody like in the next last 30 minutes. So I'm gonna be a little bit rushing here. So you gotta be
Okay.
up to speed with me. Are you trying to share?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming everybody else is able to connect Atlas to Compass. Is that accurate statement?
Yes, on my side.
Okay. Go ahead and click on connect. Up there. Connect. Click connect. Connect is an option in the menu. Connect to. Okay. Do you click on connect to?
Yes, it's loading. You can see my screen.
No. Paste it in there. Go ahead and make sure the password is the correct password. Is that the correct password?
Yeah.
Okay, there's an issue. Normally, there's a way to do that, but you can click on fill in the connection fields individually. Click on this up there, you cannot connect again. Just click on this blue fill in connection fields individual. And then on here, click on username password. Fill in your username and your password.
This one, another username.
Sure about the username password? Oh,
Yes.
I can help you. I have to rush, but I can help
Okay.
morning your time. So if you ping me, I'll be online until
Okay.
late in the night. So just make sure you can ping me and then I'll help. Because right now
Okay.
I'm supposed to be driving to Dallas, but I've been like I should have gone like almost 1 hour ago.
Thank you.
If you don't mind, please. I'll be online, but let's do this. If you have not done it, please do it so that we don't
Okay.
have to go back to this. And I'm not like particularly to you, but anybody else, if you have any issue, please let me know. So we don't
Okay.
have to do configuration. That's a lot of time. And something to probably be learning new stuff. But again, thank you guys for all the time. And if you have any question, just ping me or whichever way you can reach me, I'll be available. Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you guys.
thanks.
Bye.
Ante.
Bye.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you.